Let's try and limit this preview to 32 ads, shall we? I'm with you, man. You can't even scroll ahead to skip my stupid commentary to see predictions without seeing at least 14 commercials for car insurance or tacos or whatever Pete Davidson is selling this week. Giants at home this week, 2-win team on a 7-game losing streak, facing the Washington Commanders, a 3-win team on an 8-game skid.
Quick strike, Hawkinson stays on his feet, touchdown. That might be an early fourth quarter dagger.
Both these teams are contenders for the number 1 pick in the 2026 draft. Commanders crawl in off their worst loss of the year, and that says something. They couldn't even score a point versus a scuffling Minnesota squad, lost Jaden Daniels to injury again, finished with Marcus Mariota again, the two guys each throwing a pick for an offense that couldn't score a point on a defense, giving up 23 a game at the time.
This Minnesota defense has imposed its will in this contest.
Washington's O-face very Lumberg looking lately, less than 23 points, 6 of their last 7 games, against a defense that's given up 24 plus points in their last 7 straight games, giving up 28 per contest, South Pole kind of stuff.
Here's one downfield and caught, touchdown.
Their biggest weakness, they haven't been able to stop runners, no team giving up more yards per carry at 5.8.
Into the secondary, 26-yard carry.
Yeah, and he's had some lanes tonight.
Washington's Chris Rodriguez ran for over 5 a carry versus Minnesota. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt hit at 4.6 a run, and it meant nothing. They're not really a pound the rock group, not really a toss the pigskin around the type either, when you only throw for 108 yards, which is all they mustered versus the Vikings. Terry McLaurin only 41 yards, and that led the team. Sets up another Brooklyn brawler versus Iron Mike Sharp matchup. New York secondary giving up a 98 rating, only have 5 INTs, giving up over 230 passing yards a game.
Off the back foot, he launches it downfield, and it's caught.
Giants pass rush, middle of the pack, but 13 of the 29 sacks they've accrued have come at the hands of Brian Burns, who has 13. He found his way to Jaden Daniels twice back in week 1, too.
Going to run, grabbed by Burns, and he's going to get wrestled down.
Burns' pace has slowed lately. No sacks 3 of his last 4 games. Getting dropped behind the line of scrimmage hasn't been a major problem for Jackson Dart. Came back from his concussion right before the break, showed he has no plans to change how he plays. He's Johnny Lawrence. Come get it. Averaging 33 rush yards per game, has touched it down 7 times down low.
Dart inside the 10, Dart to the 5, Dart's in for the touchdown!
Dart and Burns, the two guys that make their games worth watching still. Dart with 11 touchdowns, 3 INTs, respectable 94 rating.
Goes deep again, caught for the touchdown. 24 yards and a dart.
Hey, if you want to throw Jameis out there, that's pretty entertaining too. He's must-see TV, even if he was on a curling team eating frozen W's. But his and Dart's play, sans Scadaboo and Neighbors, makes their 21 point per game average in 2025 semi-impressive.
Dart, design run, up the middle he goes, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Giants! Jackson Dart!
Washington's DBs that they get next just show they get weak in the knees when they face some frosted tips. Gave up 3 touchdowns and a career-high 129 rate to J.J. McCarthy, 31 points allowed to a Minnesota offense that was shut out the week before.
McCarthy down the seam, and what a drive for J.J.
Only 163 yards allowed to McCarthy, held Justin Jefferson to 12 yards on 4 targets. Main guy they have to chase this week, Wan'Dale Robinson, making his way to a 1,000-yard year, over 70 receptions, 828 yards, so he's got plenty of incentive to show out.
He finds an open man, and Robinson stays in bounds. Robinson's going to go all the way.
Isaiah Hodgins and Darius Slayton, Dart's other 2 wideout options, and his enforcer, Theo Johnson, tight end, leads the team with 5 TDs.
And he'll gun a pass, caught on the ricochet. It's grabbed here by the galloping Johnson.
On handoffs, Tyrone Tracy, only 3.8 a run for the year, but he could do a little something this week. Washington gave up 76 yards on 5.4 a carry to Aaron Jones, 52 yards on 4.7 per to Jordan Mason plus a TD.
Curls for the block, and Mason goes the other way. Misdirection touchdown.
For the record, and I know this is probably adding 2 more ads to the count, all the way back in Week 1, Washington beat Russell Wilson's Giants 21-6. Daniels led the charge with 233 passing yards, 1 TD, 68 rush yards. That game mattered as much as the novel Brian Griffin put out.
Back to throw, fires it left, into the end zone, touchdown, Commander.
Maybe these two will recreate their 1966 affair, most combined points in an NFL game in history. Hey, stranger things have happened. Maybe the game will be played in the upside down.
Number 25, A.D. Whitfield, scored 3 of the first 4 Washington touchdowns. Jurgensen threw, and Taylor caught. The Redskins scored on controlled drives, or on one swift blow. The defense scored 2. Brig Owens tallied his second touchdown on a fine piece of running and excellent blocking. It wasn't even safe to punt. It was fun for everyone but the New York Giants on a day the sky rained footballs.